This brother went to Costco. I think he was go get some stuff or whatever from there or whatever and whatnot. And one of the employees, actually came after this, after this dude for the night or whatever because he saw him with blick or whatever. Was that real? Anyway, yeah, I mean and he was licensed to carry that. I mean, it was up to carry it or whatever. Real. He had the right to carry his weapon or whatever. But dude was out of pocket because he, trying to run up on him with a knife or whatever. And dude, just pulled his leg out and just, licked him down or whatever. And, now they out there trying to, say this, brother is guilty or whatever when he actually defended himself against the person that was trying to shank him with a knife or whatever real though. That's the crazy. Real though. They saying it's murder and all that stuff. No, that was self-defense. He was defending himself. And they wanna look at it like he didn't defend himself. Like oh my goodness, and they act like they didn't even know where the knife was or whatever. What happened to the knife? Because actually the knife is not gonna just disappear out the blue or nothing like that. For real though. They just want to not that dude up. For real though. And they put they put him on a $5 million bond or whatever whatnot. For real though. So that's crazy. It's crazy as ever. For real though. Anyway, now these two teenage kids killed this 15-year-old girl. Teenager kids killed this 15-year-old girl. For real though. And they treated it like this white teenager then blick her down. They acted like the black teenager did it. Oh my goodness, because they was up there saying the law enforcement act that he didn't do it. They already knew Thomas did that shit. I mean that shit. He what I'm saying, that's crazy as hell. For real though. And his father had the phone having his his mother Thomas' mother said that she knew that he used the fucking weapon and then she hid the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But dude don't wanna give that up to the court or nothing like that. For real though. For real though. So they go I don't know what the hell is gonna go on or whatever whatnot, but they might end up pinning more charges on that brother other than that because he didn't do the murder. He didn't do the murder. I mean, and his name is Christopher. Christopher never did the murder. You know what I'm saying? He might have took part of what was going on, but he never did the murder. Thomas did that shit. He did that shit. For real though. So they up there try to protect Thomas other than Christopher. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some crazy shit. Just like I said, the motherfucking system is cricket as fuck. So they gonna do what they wanna do. For real though. Anyway. So yeah, I'm shit, that's some crazy as shit. And a girl name was Kyla. For real though. And I'm telling you, that's some crazy shit for real though. Anyway. Now, I'm gonna tell you what went down. For real though. It was try to pull off a robbery or something of some sort. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go to plan or whatever. So, somebody got blicked down. And it was a girl. You know what I mean? For real though. And Thomas was the one that blicked her down. For real though. And they just had that what I'm saying? Just try to act like it didn't fucking happen. Oh my goodness, they get on my damn nerves with that. Anyway, part of Georgia, what I'm saying, like, burnt down or whatever when I read them. And like, it's crazy. It's crazy as hell. I don't know how the fire started or whatever when not, but shit. I mean, like, that's some crazy shit. For real though. I mean, like, hell, just actually, like, just parts of me, like, just like it started to get burnt down on some shit. You know what I'm saying? The trees and shit got burnt and all that. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, like, that shit is crazy, gang. I mean, like, shit, and I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy as hell. I don't know how the hell that happened or whatever or whatnot, but shit, that's some crazy ass shit. I'm like, the fire just started out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm like, oh my goodness, that shit's crazy. I'm like, shit. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell. I mean, that shit, that's like, beyond me. I don't know what the fuck happened up there. Shit. But, but, shit, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know how it started or whatever. Shit, I can't even put my finger on the game. For real though. Anyway, so shit, now, this, like, college student got, like, expelled from, like, school or whatever because his ass was, like, being racist and shit like that. And he was up there, like, sending racist, like, emails and shit. Like, that shit was, like, crazy as hell. And I'm glad they kicked his ass out, for real though, because, like, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell, for real though. Anyway, he said, like, he wrote in the phone, like, a motherfucker that's actually, like, destroying shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how it's, like, classmates feel because they was leftists or whatever whatnot. For real though. For real though. He was on the fucking for real. He up there, like, trying to be a, like, white supremacy while he's Asian or whatever whatnot. For real though, that shit crazy. That shit crazy as hell. For real though, because he said, like, he like went through some shit with like, when, like, the left had his side or whatever whatnot. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I do not have no idea. Shit about how the hell, what the fuck he went through or whatever whatnot. But shit, he just like tossing blame or whatever whatnot. I don't give a fuck. I mean, like, they just booted his ass out, like, get the fuck out of here. Shit, I mean, like, hey, that's how it goes. Shit, like, they wasn't gonna tolerate this shit no more. For real though. That's it. I mean, I'm telling you, gang. I mean, like, that shit was crazy as hell. For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like, shit, it was some crazy shit. Anyway, now, for real though, there's some, like, there was some crazy, really crazy shit or whatever. But now I'm, like, actually, like, looking at this shit or whatever, and, like, I see this, like, hotel worker, right? And she had to protect herself against this, like, woman or whatever when I, like, she was drunk and shit, and she was just, like, going after her or whatever for no fucking reason or whatever. She was, like, she had to protect herself or whatever when I, this, like, woman was drunk like a motherfucker, for real though. And she was trying to pick a fight with her or whatever for no goddamn reason, for real though. I mean, like, shit, because, like, she up there saying, like, some, like, somebody was, like, celebrating when it was a holiday. And, like, the lady just, like, told her that, like, they could celebrate whenever they want to celebrate. And that's how the fight started and shit. And then, like, after the woman, like, started fighting with her and she lost, that, like, hotel worker got fired. Like, what the fuck is that? she was right to defend her motherfucking self, for real though. I mean, like, the lady was coming into her personal space and all that shit, and ever since she did that shit, she got fired. Like, really? Really though? That shit fucked up. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that's it. And, like, with that, like, with that woman up there, like, saying, like, trying to put out an apology for that racist bullshit that she put out. And she said she up there said she, like, deleted the post and shit. Like, I'm like, hell no. I'm like, what the fuck? You like, get over it and all this shit. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell notification so you see my next video and my god damn it. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell notification so you see my next upload and my next post, and make sure I make a number tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like, gang. So long, farewell, goodbye.